if I win, it would change my life.
We're here to find a racing driver.
It's going to be one of the most important days for the guys so far in their life.
Motor racing is dangerous, it always has been and always will be.
Maybe I get my own race car someday.
The driver who wins the GT Academy will get the opportunity of a lifetime.
GT Academy offers one gamer the chance to become a professional racing driver. 6 Nordic gamers have made it to race camp.
I'm here to win this competition.
At the legendary Silverstone circuit.
I've never been on the racetrack, so I don't know how I will perform.
Where they have been mentored and judged by the biggest names in motorsport. The Nordic gamers have been doing everything they can to impress ex-Formula 1 and IndyCar legend Stefan Johansson and former Formula 3 racer and professional test driver Risto Virtanen. As the week has progressed, Risto and Stefan have cut down the field of gamers. Just one will last the distance and fight for the chance to sign a pro contract with a real race team. After a relentless series of challenges, only 3 gamers remain in the fight to top the Nordics group. Jani, Suren and Philip have been given one final chance to show the judges that they have what it takes to win. Single-seater, high-downforce cars were both Stefan and Risto's speciality. And now they want to see if their protégés can get to grips with this very different style of racing.
Gentlemen, welcome to Rockingham. Today, for 2 of you, will be the last day of the competition.
And this will be your final opportunity to show us what you're made of. You'll be driving a lightweight, high-downforce single-seater cars on the oval. So we were really looking for how you can adapt to a totally different type of car.
The forces working against the car during a race enable a driver to take corners with more speed and accuracy. This is possible because of downforce. Air passing over the car generates pressure from above, which thrusts the tyres harder into the tarmac. The front wings are critical for the airflow over the whole car, enabling more grip. It's this which means single-seater cars can corner so quickly. And it's speed in corners which the gamers will need to master to succeed in these cars. Jani, Suren and Philip will be timed behind safety cars around Rockingham's oval circuit. And whilst times are important, the judges will also be looking at how the gamers adapt to this new style of racing. But a new way of driving isn't the only thing the gamers will have to worry about.
This will also be your only opportunity to impress head judge Johnny Herbert.
Head judge of GT Academy and multiple Grand Prix winning driver Johnny Herbert is looking on, watching to see who looks like a potential GT Academy champion. It's Johnny who will decide the eventual overall winner of the competition.
The biggest thing we've got to look for, quite simply, is speed. But that's not everything that's needed. You've got to have an ability to work with your teammates. Once they are chosen and they get into a racing car, they become professional racing drivers.
Whilst the gamers are getting used to Rockingham, Stefan and Risto make sure Johnny has all the information he needs on the Nordic hopefuls.
So we got your 3 Nordics here. We're going to lose 2. Tell me about them.
Søren, he's been surprising us in positive and negative. The biggest disappointment with him was in assault test.
Oh, I passed this.
They are running, they were tired, and at one point he just gave up.
The traffic thing, he was not even, there was a non-event. I mean, he wasn't even part of the contest.
It didn't go too well for Søren, he couldn't follow us.
He's got a great personality, but I don't know if it's a great personality to be a racing driver. But he is a bit of a dark horse, I guess, in that respect. But there's also some good things. We had a dogfight yesterday, so all in all, he's here because he beat the other contestants so far.
Jani is really quick. He's got some experience already from Formula 4 in Finland, but he had his weak moment with traffic challenge. He was attacking too aggressive. Without the help of the instructors, he would have two big, massive shunts.
The instructors keep telling him, you know, you should do this, you should do that, and he doesn't seem to sink in, you know. He starts out the next session the same way he finished.
You're fast enough to do it.
Yeah.
But, you know, don't think you know better all the time. Try and take some advice as well.
He is quick, there's no doubt about that.
And then we got Philip, young guy, only 19 years old. He's really good on car control, he's handling the cars really well, and he's learning a lot. He's really listening the instructors.
The most impressive for me with him was the traffic challenge, because it was really, really tough conditions. He was on it, I mean, and you really had to push to go as quick as the instructors did. He's got some kind of natural racecraft.
The lap times are tight. As expected, with his Formula Ford experience, Jani is quickest. But Philip and Søren are close behind. Each gamer has shown he can adapt to the single-seaters. That's great news for the competitors, but bad news for the judges. Their decision has been made even harder.
This was the final time we saw our guys behind the steering wheel.
Yeah, we have to go back now. There's a lot of thinking to do before we pick our winner.
Yeah, let's go.
A week of listening, learning, teaching and judging is over. Back at race camp, it's time for Stefan, Risto and GT Academy Performance Director Simon Fitchett to decide who from the Nordics group will go up against the best drivers from the rest of Europe.
So this is it. It's been a very interesting week for all of us, and now it's time to make the big decision.
Let's talk about Jani.
He knows how to drive a car fast. He can make quick lap times, there's no question about that.
You can see just by the expression on Jani's face, you can almost feel how much he wants to win this competition. With Philip, it's been difficult at times because it could be down to his age. You know, he's 19, maybe he's a little bit shy. But does he really want to win this?
He comes straight out of his PlayStation, really. He's got zero experience of any type of car, really, not even a road car. He doesn't always put it all together.
What are your thoughts on Søren?
Well, I think he's surprised us every day, really. You know, we saw him the first day and we sort of determined that he would be the guy to go. He's gradually improved as the weeks gone by, and you know, he's responded to the challenge, really, and he's done what he had to do to hang in there. Hi, Søren.
Hi, Søren.
You did a great job all week. You surprised us continuously. You stepped it up every single day and hung in there till the end. Hey, Jani.
Hey, Jani. We have seen how much you want to win this competition. You've been really quick since the first day when we started here at Silverstone, and you are really giving 100% for everything what you are doing.
Hey, Philip.
Hi.
We've been very impressed with you this week. You're young, you're inexperienced.
Unfortunately, it was not enough this time.
Okay. Good job.
Unfortunately, this time it won't be your turn.
It was great to have you on team. Thank you.
Good job, man. Great job. You've shown us a lot of potential to become a great racing driver.
Are you ready to race tomorrow? You're on the final.
Yes! Oh, man.
Oh, good job, man. Good job.
Oh, very happy. I'm going to race tomorrow against other top drivers.
I put so much into this. Very disappointed. I think this was the end of my career. I think I was the best overall, but that wasn't enough. I don't know what the judges wanted.
He was very disappointing, in my opinion, in the traffic challenge. He made some really kind of fundamental passing errors, which would have resulted in an accident, no question about it, if it had been in a race situation.
He was really pushing the car too much. And he didn't learn. He didn't really listen what the instructors were giving to him.
They made a decision, and I congratulate Philip. He made an excellent job. I hope he will win tomorrow.
Philip was a good competitor, and I hope he do his best for Scandinavia. I was here to the last day, so maybe I get my own race car someday.
It's my mom. My mom ran away.
His car handling, it's really good.
And he's not afraid to stand on the gas. All the ingredients are there, you just got to polish it all up a little bit, and I think he'll be right there.
Tomorrow it's even more exciting. I really need to do my best, because now it really means something. If I win, it would change my life, really.
Big day, race day.
Yeah. You know, I did a massive mistake. I got the world's biggest slide. Whoa, like this.
And the winner of GT Academy Europe 2013 is...
After a week of incredible mental and physical challenges, 19-year-old Philip Larsson from Sweden has emerged as the champion of the Nordics group. Yesterday, his last two fellow competitors, Jani and Søren, met their fate in the final elimination. Philip will now go up against the winners of the other 6 territories in a race for the chance to win the prize of a lifetime, a pro racing contract with Nissan.
So here we are. Big day, race day.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of the most important days for the guys so far in their life.
It's a long day, which mimics what the gamers would experience on a professional race day.
Don't know how you feel, but I think we made the right choice in the end.
Yeah, for sure. I'm happy with our decision. Philip was the right guy.
I'm almost sort of hoping it's going to rain today, because I think we'll do better in the rain somehow.
And Philip will have his work cut out. First, there are semi-finals to get through. The pinnacle of the day is the final race, and only the top 2 drivers from each semi-final will make it. But right now, that final seems a distant hope. First, Philip has to take all the advice Stefan and Risto have given him this week and set a qualifying time. This will determine his grid position for the semi-finals.
Don't follow the other cars, just concentrate on your driving.
Make sure before you start going fast, you get a good big gap to the car in front of you before you start. Just so you can concentrate all the time on your driving, so you don't have to be worried about what's going on in front of you. Just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Most of all, enjoy the experience.
Good race.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now all Stefan and Risto and the judges from the other territories can do is hope their drivers remember what they've been taught.
So mate, it's up to the boys.
Up to the boys.
We cannot do anything anymore. Good luck.
Me, Philip looks a bit nervous, but of course that's natural. Young guy, there was a lot of pressure on his shoulders, so he should be a little bit nervous.
An experienced Risto has called it dead right. Philip is nervous. In pushing hard to better his qualifying time, he almost loses control. But he doesn't let the slide get the better of him. Philip keeps his head down and finishes qualification with the fastest time of the session. First mission accomplished.
Hey, that was a good job. It looks like you're on the pole, huh?
You know, I did a massive mistake. I got the world's biggest slide. Whoa, 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 like this.
No, but remember that when you start to push, you usually start to make mistakes. So in the race, don't push to the limit every time, because in the race it's so tight. If you make a little mistake, you are on the last instead of first.
Next up is Philip's semi-final. Armed with Risto and Stefan's advice, he heads off to prepare. The semi-final is a 5-lap race around Silverstone's national circuit. Only the top 2 drivers will progress to the final. Philip is on pole. Miguel Faisca, the winner of the Spanish and Portuguese group, is in second. Behind them are French territory champion Jeremy Bouteloup and Italian winner Minh Thuan Nguyen. Philip gets a great start on the inside line, but Miguel is hot on his tail. And this time it's Miguel who has the inside. He takes full advantage, going past Philip into first. Despite an intense battle which could have seen either of them crash out, Philip and Miguel finish in the top 2 and are through to the final race.
Start first, finish second, and to qualify for the final race, you need to be first or second, so I have to qualify for the final race, so that's good news.
Jeremy and Minh Thuan's GT Academy ends here.
This feels very good. I guess I must do something good. We are 4 people and one of us will win, that's for sure.
As Philip prepares for the final, he must be thinking about how close he is to achieving his dream.
I have all time in the world to focus on one thing, and that's racing.
Years of dedication and practice, 1 week of pain, and it has all come down to this. 7 laps of Silverstone's national circuit stand between one driver and the opportunity of a lifetime. Philip lines up in 3rd place on the grid. On pole is Romain from Belgium.
Je ferai tout ce qui est en mon pouvoir pour ne pas décevoir les ambitions qu'on a misées sur moi.
Miguel from Portugal is in 2nd.
E se eu conseguisse por acaso ganhar e tornar-me num piloto de automóveis para a Nissan, seria tipo sonho realizado e grande objetivo cumprido.
And Adam from the UK is the last driver on the grid.
Obviously I really want to win GT Academy. Driving is what I love doing, it's my passion, so hopefully I can win it and go around the world racing.
Having done all they can, Stefan and Risto have turned from judges into Philip's biggest supporters. They're gathered at Silverstone's race control, from where they can see every part of the track, along with all the other judges who are supporting their own drivers. It's a nervous start for Philip and for Iberian winner Miguel. Romain from Belgium and the UK's Adam move up a place, with Philip down in 4th before the first corner.
That's the way!
But the unpredictable nature of motor racing then reminds all the drivers that just one mistake on this slippery surface can change everything. Roman spins off, and the other drivers take advantage. Miguel is now in first, with Philip back in third. A calm and composed Philip hasn't given up. He's right behind the UK's Adam.
I think he's doing good. He's catching again. He seems to get in the groove now.
But being right on the limit is dangerous, as Philip finds to his cost. Trying to attack too hard, he loses control, and with it, his chances of catching Adam. Whilst Philip and Adam are battling for second, Miguel puts clear air between himself and the others. Miguel crosses the line first. Adam is second.
Vamos Portugal!
After his slide, Philip holds on to third. Roman is last.
I think I could have done better. Let's see what the judges say.
Down, perhaps, but not yet out.
This race doesn't mean everything. I can win the second, Adam, if in second, he can win. It's about the judges. This was just a challenge.
The final race is undeniably important, but the judges will take into account the performances of the drivers over the whole week before making the final decision. They are gathered in Silverstone's control room, from where they watched the race, and a fierce debate has already begun.
Well, I think we've all seen the race. I thought it was pretty interesting. It's going to be quite a difficult one to choose. Now, if we do the race winner, he did everything he needed to do, full stop.
The Portuguese was by far the strongest guy. On the end of the first lap, he made Roman a mistake. He was on the inside, he overtook him and opened the gap and just won the race easy for me.
But it's the whole package, isn't it, we've got to look at. Because although Miguel won the race, we haven't really mentioned Philip, Stefan, because he was quick. Tell me about him a bit more.
He was just sort of balancing the car right on the edge. You know, Dad immediately both wrist and I said, this kid is a bit special.
You know, like this morning when they're driving on the dry track, he was quickest guy out of the field.
For a guy of such a young age, his car control is fantastic. He has an amazing feel for the car. He's young and an amazing talent.
There was somebody else who stole my heart. And there was the British guy.
Yeah. What you really did see from that guy today, that looked like a pro driver out there. He had a few more situations to pull off. I'm always going to be biased, but from Adam, he had a bit more to lose. He didn't really have to go and try and catch the leader, but he really put pressure on, and I reckon one more lap and it'd really ask the question.
Since the first day, really, we felt that, you know, this kid was a bit special.
Adam was actually quickest out of everyone on benchmark 1 by quite a bit, so he has got natural talent.
If we think about the benchmark he did 1 week ago, where he was 1.5 seconds slower than Adam, he improved much more than actually Adam.
And the winner of GT Academy Europe 2013 is Miguel Fiscal.
The right guy won. Today he was very fast. I did my best and I think that counts.
It was great to see Philip fighting on the final. I think he did a great job this final day. He was quickest in the morning, he did the pole position, but unfortunately his speed was not enough on the final.
Considering Philip's minimal amount of experience, he's done an incredible job. We got a real talent on the hands. He wants to be a racing driver. He will have a great career in front of him.
For Philip, there is obvious disappointment, but also a growing realization of what he has achieved.
765,000 people try to come here to Silverstone, so, well, third position is not that bad, I guess. I wish I could do it again, but just once in a lifetime.
it's a great memory.